Hello and welcome to Tomb Raider 2013 segmented speedrun. I am Brassmaster the Runner, and I'm going to do a little bit of commentary over this run. I won't be talking the whole time, but hopefully explain a few things, why I did what I did, why I segmented where I did. So right off the bat, it's pretty straightforward. Nothing much to say about this segment, so I'll go ahead and talk about why I'm going for a segmented run. As all of the runners so far for this game are single segment runners, and so that's what everybody does right now. And that's kind of like the ongoing trend of speedrunning video games, is that everybody does RTA runs, real-time attack. And while I have nothing against that, I've done plenty of runs myself. This game, I just started getting completely upset about and getting trolled like crazy, and I was just really getting upset about it. And I really enjoy the game. It's a fun game. I like speedrunning it. So I decided to do something a little bit different, a little bit new, and went ahead and started doing a segmented run. So a lot of these segments, because I've gotten used to doing RTA runs, are going to be done in less than 10 attempts, really. But some of them take a lot more. And I'm also able to use a couple of new strategies too, just because they're a little bit more dangerous, and with how quickly I got some headshots with like the assault rifle later that you'll see. It just looks a lot more impressive on console when that happens. So anyway, this first segment ended up being a little bit longer than originally planned. I was going to segment right before the puzzle at the end of the cave before you do the escape. And what ended up happening is I thought there was one more checkpoint. And after realizing that there was no more checkpoint, I didn't want to have to redo all of this, because this is just so straightforward, silly, and stupid. Especially right here, trying to get her to scramble through the flames without staggering back is quite difficult to time right. So I didn't want to have to redo this, so I just kept going, and I ended up getting pretty good luck with the boxes. So I ended up keeping it. Right here is a little bit of a trick that I haven't seen many runners do, is once you climb up here, mash your scramble button, you can scramble. And then sometimes it glitches to where she can't walk forward a little bit, but it still saves some time. So, anyway, I don't have much to say. This beginning section is quite boring, quite straightforward, so I will be back after I get out of the cave, right where my first segment break is.
Tide. Need more fire. Thank God. What kind of contraption is this? Gotta get out of here. Okay, take it slow.
Okay, I'm back. And right here, I always, for like my first 2 or 3 playthroughs, I always like try to get her to keep going straight. And it's like, oh no, she keeps falling. Don't fall off. And yeah, just hold forward. She doesn't fall off. So here's my first segment break right here. If you segment at that checkpoint, you can immediately start moving. It saves you about 2-3 seconds from her kind of looking back at the tree going, I can't believe I made that, and then turn around and move.
Huh?
This beginning is filled with a couple of those.
I can do this.
So a lot of these QTEs I tried to do as quickly as possible. Like some of them I did before it appeared on the screen. These two, unfortunately, I'm mashing the button before it happens, and well, the first two going up on the plane. The other ones, I did as soon as I could anyway. But those first two, they end up staying there for a while. I've actually had a couple of attempts to where I hit the button once after it appeared and nothing happened. So that was kind of annoying. I was like, hey, yeah, I hit the button, so I ended up just mashing them. So here comes my my second segment break, which by the way, you could just hop down here, you don't have to go up. But you segment at that checkpoint and she automatically stands up. That saves a couple of seconds as well. So fastest method of movement. The one method that I don't know if it's been tested is to scramble and jump. I really don't know. It might have, it might not have, I don't know. So what I do is, if she can scramble and roll, I'll do that. And if she can't, or I'm going up a certain slope, I will jump up the slope.
Wait, I can use that bow.
So right here, I don't remember who discovered this little rock, but you can jump off that rock to get up here. And it saves you 1 cycle of this guy swinging back and forth.
I can do this.
And you can get it right away. With no delay. So I decided to segment here because the original plan was to luck manipulate a headshot on this frickin' deer, and that ended up not happening. I don't think it's entirely possible to get a headshot in one. I tried for like 50 attempts or something like that, I don't know. But anyway, that's the end of this video.